Warning, this silent habit is draining 85% of your ambition. You're not lazy, your brain is pulling a hidden brake. The second you see someone else win, the amygdala flags threat, cortisol pops through the HPA axis, and your prefrontal cortex downshifts. Boom, ambition gone mid-scroll. Fast fact, switch off this safety lever and you can unlock 50–70% more usable drive without extra willpower. In this video, I'll show you the 2-minute safety lever flip, the minimum viable momentum reset, and the 3-lever stack from self-determination theory that keeps you moving today. Why you freeze when you scroll, the survival math. Open the phone, see a peers win, and your body goes tight. Not weakness, survival math. For most of history, status meant safety. Food, allies, protection. Today feeds blast status cues every few seconds. Your brain doesn't see content, it predicts rank loss. The amygdala flags it, the HPA axis bumps cortisol, and your prefrontal cortex, DLPFC, MPFC, loses fine control for planning and sequencing. The ventral striatum recalculates value and quietly marks your task as low reward, high risk. So email, script, spreadsheet feels vague and unsafe. Fast fact, mini payoff. 2 breaths, 1 autonomy line, 30 seconds of a tiny, start reliably lift PFC control and reduce perceived threat. You feel it as a chest release and focus snap. That's the safety lever moving. Most people add pressure, more coffee, harsher rules, which your nervous system reads as still and safe. Pressure spikes cortisol, drops top-down control. Gas down, brake clamped. Add the speed of social, 10 wins in 60 seconds equals 10 micro-threats, and you build safety debt. You end the scroll primed, not neutral. First task feels like a headwind. You know the tells? Tight chest, restless hands, scattered eyes. Then the MPFC patches a quick story. I'm behind, can't catch up, why bother? Behavior follows, avoid, start, stop, or perfectionism. Safe avoidance with good branding. Shame keeps it sticky by making you the problem, which cuts off feedback, kills competence signals, and tanks motivation. Clean map, Q rank signal, right arrow state cortisol up, PFC down, ventral striatum devalues task, right arrow narrative. I'm behind, right arrow behavior, avoid or frantic grind. You don't fix this with force. You flip the safety lever first. Signal safety, restore choice, start tiny. Physiology before psychology, autonomy before achievement, starts before progress. Now let's name it and show how to flip it on command. Meet the safety lever, your hidden brake pedal. So let's name it. The safety lever is the fast path in your brain that picks safety over ambition when there's even a hint of rank risk, judgment risk, or uncertain payoff. It's amygdala first, prefrontal later. That's why it feels instant. One cue and boom, your body decides, not safe to move. Your plans don't disappear, they just lose priority. The lever isn't moral, it's mechanical. What flips it? Perceived rank drops, someone else's win next to your stalled draft. Judgment risk, posting work that could get critiqued. Uncertain payoff, big goal with fuzzy steps. In those moments, the ventral striatum, which tracks value and reward prediction, quietly marks your task as low return, high risk. Meanwhile, the amygdala flags threat, the HPA axis lifts cortisol, and your MPFC shifts into explain and defend mode. Planning yields to guarding. That's the lever. How do you spot it in real time? 3 tells. First, procrastination that feels smart. You suddenly get the urge to prep more, research a bit, or clean your desk before starting. That's not laziness, that's your brain picking low-risk micro-wins to feel safe. Second, a sudden pull to eat, scroll, or tidy, behavior that gives fast, certain reward and lowers social exposure. Third, your start line gets vague. You can describe the project, but not the next 30 seconds. Vague equals danger to a stressed PFC, so you stall. And look, none of this is character. In evolution, status loss could mean fewer allies, fewer resources, higher odds of harm. So a system that hits the brakes at the hint of rank drop, that made sense. Today, the context changed. The lever didn't. Social feeds compress the village into your palm and route all the status cues straight into your threat wiring. No wonder it misfires. Here's the counterintuitive truth that trips people up. Pushing harder tightens the brake. When the amygdala is already up and the PFC is down, force reads as still and safe. More pressure means more cortisol, which means even less top-down control. You accidentally confirm the threat. That's why white-knuckle sessions feel terrible and don't stick. You can't bully a smoke alarm into quiet. You pull the battery, then cook. Let me make this concrete. Intention, you want to draft a pitch deck. Obstacle, you just saw a peer share a funding round on LinkedIn. Stakes, if you stall, you might miss the submission window. What happens? The lever fires. Your body gets tight, your mind scatters, and suddenly it feels smart to rewatch tutorials or tweak fonts. If you force it, you stare at slides and second-guess every choice. If you don't name the lever, you label yourself lazy and make shame the boss. But if you recognize, oh, safety lever is on, you can switch tactics and get your PFC the wheel again. So what breaks the loop? Not pep talks, not beating yourself up. You interrupt the lever with safety signals first, then restore choice, then shrink the start until your brain says, safe enough. Physiology before psychology, autonomy before achievement, starts before progress. That order matters. If you try to jump straight to do the big task, your system balks. If you make it feel safe and chosen, value rises, and the ventral striatum gives you a nudge instead of a yank. A quick belief break while we're here. You might think, if I turn off the brake, won't I lose standards? No, the brake isn't quality control, it's panic control. Quality lives in your prefrontal cortex, working memory, sequencing, evaluation. You only get real standards back when the PFC is online. Turn the brake off, your standards go up, not down. Also, watch for the fancy version of the lever, perfectionism. It sounds noble, I just want it to be great, but under the hood, it's the same move. Inflate scope, raise visibility, make the stakes brittle, then freeze. If you pre-accept a few flaws and set a safe fail, the lever has nothing to grip. Your nervous system sees exits and calms down. Now the practical promise. You can learn to flip this lever off on command in under 2 minutes. Use 3 things: breath to downshift the sympathetic surge, language to restore autonomy, and a micro start to give your brain a clean, low-threat win. Do that and the PFC lights back up, task value ticks up, and the next step stops feeling like a cliff. You'll feel it as a softening in the chest, a little focus snap, and a drop in that restless hand energy. That's the lever releasing. And here's the kicker. Once you feel that release a few times, you start trusting your start again. That trust is everything. It rebuilds identity. I'm someone who can begin, even on rough days. Starts compound into sessions. Sessions compound into output. Output compounds into evidence. And evidence is the only antidote that comparison respects. So keep this frame close. The safety lever is a protective reflex misfiring in a modern context. Name it, don't argue with it, don't shame it. Just signal safety, choose on purpose, and start small enough to slip under its radar. In the next section, I'll give you the exact 90-second protocol, minimum viable momentum, that does this reliably, even after a heavy scroll. The 4-beat comparison loop, Autopsy. In 60 seconds, I'll give you the 90-second restart you can run anywhere. Keep listening. So here's the Autopsy. It runs in 4 beats, fast, automatic, and it explains why you lose hours to I'll start in 5. Beat 1 is the cue. Think scroll, Slack ping, a colleague's win, a YouTube milestone you wanted first. It doesn't have to be huge, micro is enough. Your amygdala tags possible rank drop, and the HPA axis starts priming. It's not full fight or flight, it's a little jolt, a little heads up. Your ventral striatum notices the rank delta 2. In plain English, your brain predicts someone else is up, so you might be down. That prediction matters more than facts. Prediction is what moves chemistry. Beat 2 is the state shift. This is the body tell. Tight chest, shallow breath, fidgety hands, jumpy focus. Cortisol inches up, sympathetic tone rises, and your prefrontal cortex, especially DLPFC for working memory and sequencing, goes a bit offline. You can still think, you just can't hold threads. The MPFC is trying to manage threat, not plan cleanly. So tasks feel fuzzy at the edges. You glance at your doc and it's like reading through fog. That's not motivation, that's state. Now beat 3, the narrative. Your MPFC hates unexplained body signals, so it writes a quick story to make sense of the spike. And under threat, that story skews negative and global. I'm behind, I always do this. They're pulling away. Why bother? Notice how the story arrives after the body shift, not before. The body drives the plot, then the mind explains it like it was true all along. That's why arguing with the story rarely works in the moment. You're debating a defense attorney, while the alarm is still blaring. Beat 4 is behavior. You avoid or you start stop, or you slip into perfectionism. Avoid looks like, I'll just check 2 more tabs. Start stop is opening the file, skimming, closing it, opening another tool, repeat. Perfectionism is raising the bar until it's too dangerous to move. I can't post until the deck is airtight. I need a better camera. I should wait until I can do a full rebrand. All three are the same move. Pick actions with low social risk and high certainty of a micro reward. Clean desk. Snack. Inbox 0. None of this fixes the project, but it calms the alarm for 5 minutes so your brain keeps choosing it. Here's the sneaky part. Each loop teaches your nervous system that comparison cues mean don't start. That's conditioning. So next time the lever fires faster. This is why a heavy scroll in the morning wrecks your afternoon. You rehearse the break. Now where most people mess up, and this is the killer mistake, is trying to fix the state first by forcing calm, or the behavior first by forcing work, while leaving the narrative running hot. The fastest grip you have in the moment is language. If you tweak the words, you'll nudge autonomy back online, and autonomy resets the value math. Instead of I have to catch up, you say, I choose to start because. That tiny swap hits the autonomy lever from self-determination theory. Choice reduces threat. Threat drops, PFC comes back, and your body follows. If you try to deep breathe while telling yourself I'm behind, your breath is rowing against the current. Change the current first. Let me show you. A client sees a peer announce a 100K subscriber plaque. Cue, body tightens, eyes flick to notifications. State shift, her mind offers, I'm late, my niche is capped. Narrative, she opens her script, stares, hops to analytics, back to email, then to a camera review video. Behavior, she thinks she needs the better setup. What worked instead? She named the loop, safety levered, clicked, then spoke out loud. I choose to write a 60-second hook because shipping today makes me better by Friday. Language first. Then 2 nasal exhales, palms flat on the desk, eyes on one line in the doc. Physiology second. Then she typed 3 bad hook options. Micro start third. 10 minutes later, she forgot to compare. That's loop neutralized. You've probably felt the reverse. You swear you'll brute force it. You push harder. The MPFC hears must, tags it as control, and your autonomy drops. Lower autonomy equals higher threat. Threat up, PFC down. Down PFC, worse planning, more I'm behind. And boom, you're back to the feed. A quick nuance. Not every comparison cue should be avoided. Some are useful templates, but you can't evaluate a template while the lever is on. First, close the loop. Cue, state, narrative, behavior, name it. Second, flip the order. Language to claim choice, breath to drop arousal, micro start to win competence. Now you can look back at the cue and ask, what's the one element here I can turn into a task I control? That turns envy into evidence. You lift one move, not their whole highlight reel. 2 more mistakes to dodge. 1, labeling the loop as me. It's not your identity, it's a circuit. Circuits change with inputs. 2, trying to solve the loop once and for all. You don't. You run the counter sequence fast every time it fires until your baseline expectation shifts from compare then freeze to compare then choose. After a week of reps, your body will start doing it without you thinking. So write this on a sticky note where you work. Cue right arrow, state right arrow, narrative right arrow, behavior. Then underneath, words first, breath next. Start tiny. If you only remember that, you'll stop losing days to a 5-second ping. And now that the autopsy is clear, we can install the 90-second restart that makes this automatic. MVM, Minimum Viable Momentum Protocol. Try this once while you watch. Feel the chest drop in under 90 seconds. All right, here's the 90-second restart. 3 moves, breath, words, start. Physiology, autonomy, competence. State flip, 2 rounds, inhale nose 4, hold 2, exhale nose 6-8. Twice. Nasal breathing lowers sympathetic tone and keeps CO2 in range so your brain doesn't flag air threat. Longer exhales tilt parasympathetic via vagal pathways. Palms flat on the desk for tactile grounding. Eyes on one line, one thing, not everything. Autonomy snap, I choose to start because it matters for. Fill it with a payoff you control today, makes Friday's draft easier, builds the shipping muscle, frees my head. Per self-determination theory, autonomy drops perceived threat and gives the PFC more say. Micro commit, only cross the start line for 30 seconds. The Zygarnik effect will pull you forward. Start so small your anxious brain can't argue. 3 bad titles, 2 bullet options, 1 problem sentence, a 20-second throwaway hook. If 30 seconds feels big, shrink it. Here's the exact sequence you run, step by step. 1. Posture check. Feet flat, elbows on the table, palms down. You're making contact with the workstation so your body knows, oh, we work here. 2, breath, in through the nose 4, hold 2, out through the nose 8. Twice. If you feel lightheaded, shorten the exhale to 6. Keep it quiet. No heroics. 3, anchor, eyes on one line, hands stay down. No tabs, no inbox. Give your senses one lane. 4, words, I choose to start because, and finish it with a reason you actually feel. If it rings hollow, tweak it until it lands. It has to be yours, not mine. 5, start, set a 30-second timer if it helps. Do the tiny piece. Stop at 30 even if you want to go on. Why? We're proving to your nervous system that starts are safe and finish pressure won't crush you. That's how you rebuild trust. 6, check the body. Did your chest soften a notch? Did your hands stop buzzing? Did your focus narrow? Good, that's the lever moving. Now, if you want to continue, roll a 90-second block. If not, stand up, shake, and come back for another 30-second start. Either way, you won. Common mistakes to dodge. 1, starting with the wrong language. I have to is gasoline on the fire. Your MPFC hears control and spikes threat. Use choose to. 2, overscoping your start. Outline the video is huge. Write 3 bad hooks is tiny. 3, waiting to feel ready. Readiness is a product of starting, not a precondition. 4, making breath a chore. 2 rounds. Quiet, done, we're not meditating, we're downshifting. Quick wins you can get today. If you're a creator, MVM your hook only. Just 60 seconds of ugly hook lines. If you're in corporate, MVM your first sentence of the email you've been dodging. If you're a student, MVM one worked example problem setup. Don't solve it, just set it up. Every role has a start line that's tiny and true. Edge cases, what if the comparison spike is fresh and loud? Do 1 extra exhale cycle and add a micro walk to the sink and back, eyes soft, shoulders loose, then sit and run the words. What if you're wrecked from bad sleep? Cut the task even smaller and celebrate the start twice. Safety first, always. What if you start and the shame voice pops up? Don't argue. Say, not now, I'm starting, and keep your hands moving for 10 more seconds. Movement beats debate. Now, tracking, your success metric is not progress, it starts completed. Every completed start is a competence signal your ventral striatum can reward. Check a box for each. 3 boxes a day is plenty. You'll notice something weird after a few days. Starts get sticky. The 30 seconds turn into 5 minutes without you trying. That's the Zygarnik pull plus autonomy plus safety doing their job. 1 more proof line. I've run this with clients across niches, engineers, artists, ops folks. When they stack breath, words, start, they report 45 to 90 minutes of steadier focus, even on days they didn't feel it. Not because they became machines, but because they told their biology we're safe, we're choosing, and we're only starting. Your brain loves that deal. So next time the lever fires, don't wrestle it. Run MVM, 2 breaths, 1 sentence, 30 seconds. You'll feel the door crack open. Walk through it. The 3 levers stack: autonomy, competence, safety. Coming up, a live creator and corporate run through, so you can steal the exact moves. So MVM gives you the restart. Now we stack 3 levers so the restart turns into real drive. Safety, autonomy, competence. In that order. If you flip the order, you fight biology. Safety quiets the alarm, autonomy gives you choice, competence feeds the reward system. That maps to self-determination theory's autonomy and competence needs. Both work better when the organism feels safe. Start with safety. Your nervous system won't invest while it predicts social risk, vague scope, or brittle stakes. So you reduce visibility, lower blast radius, and pre-accept imperfection before you move. Tactics that work fast. Make the first pass private by default. Draft in a notes app, not the team doc. Cut the audience, 1 trusted reviewer instead of a channel. Set a safe fail, line your OK crossing, like 2 typos allowed, or record with window light, no retakes. When your amygdala sees exits and soft edges, it stops leaning on the brake. That's the space you need to let the PFC steer. Once safety is warm, flip autonomy. Choice language isn't fluff, it's a control signal your MPFC craves under stress. Use the 8-word spine. I choose to start because, and finish it with a reason you own today. Then give yourself a 2-path plan, and B are both valid and you pick. Example, I choose to draft the hook because it makes Friday easier. Path A, 3 bad hooks. Path B, 1 20-second voice memo. You can also add soft edges to time. 25 minutes or one clean start, whichever comes first. Every choice knocks threat down a notch and gives you back initiative. Now add competence. Under threat, scope looks like a cliff, so you shrink scope until the start is obvious, then give yourself fast feedback that says you're winning. Think in atoms, not features. Instead of outline the video, do write 3 hook lines. Instead of finish the deck, do 1 slide, problem sentence. Tie it to a single metric you can check right now. Starts completed, hooks written, bullets drafted. The ventral striatum is counting wins, not effort. Feed it small, certain hits you control. That keeps dopamine steady instead of chasing peaks. Let me stitch the stack in one clean flow you can steal. Safety, draft privately and pre-accept 2 flaws. Autonomy, I choose to start because it makes Friday easier, and pick path A or B. Competence, atomic start with 1 clear metric, 3 lines, 1 checkbox. Run it once, feel the click, then roll the next small piece. You'll notice you're not white-knuckling anymore, you're just moving. Creators, here's how it looks on a real morning. You wake up, catch a bigger channel's thumbnail, and feel that chest pinch. Safety first, phone goes on the dock, you open a private doc, and you allow 2 stumbles in the hook up front. Autonomy, I choose to write because 1 line today compounds by Friday. 2 path plan, A, 3 ugly hooks typed, or B, 1 20-second voice memo of a hook. Competence, metric is 3 hooks or 1 memo. You hit A, hooks are bad. Good, box checked. Your brain gets a safe win, so you keep going for 5 minutes without forcing it. Corporate folks, same stack. You see a peer's promo, pressure rises. Safety, reduce visibility, start the proposal in a sandbox doc, not the shared drive. Pre-brief yourself that the first pass can be bullet fragments. Autonomy, I choose to write this opener because it makes today's check-in clear, with 2 paths, A, 1 problem sentence, B, 3 bullet options. Competence, metric is 1 sentence shipped to self. You do A, box ticked. You feel calmer because you moved something real, not just swirled. 2 common mistakes. 1, people try to pump competence first, big goals, big sprints, while safety is red. That reads as danger and backfires. 2, they use autonomy words but keep invisible traps. Huge scope, public stakes, 0 exits, so the body doesn't believe it. Your language has to match the setup. If you say choose but box yourself in, your MPFC calls BS and flips the break again. A quick tweak that helps, give every session a soft stop right. Example, 25 minutes with permission to stop at minute 7 if your body is still spiky. Paradoxically, the right to stop keeps you in longer because the threat of being trapped is gone. Another is 2-level tasks. Level 1 is the micro start you can always do. Level 2 is the optional continue if it feels smooth. Label both before you begin. You'll be shocked how often level 2 just happens. And don't skip feedback. Competence needs a mirror. After each start, mark a checkbox. At the end of the day, scan the boxes, not the likes. We'll talk metrics later, but for now, know this: starts completed is the calmest scoreboard you can run. It tells your nervous system, we're the kind of person who begins. That belief does more for ambition than any hype track. So the stack is simple, but the order is everything. Safety turns off the alarm, autonomy gives you the wheel, competence presses the gas. Once those align, the work pulls you. And in the next section, I'll show you that stack live in 2 real worlds, a creator day and a corporate day, so you can see each lever click into place. Live scenarios, creator and corporate. In 30 seconds, I'll show you a dopamine reset that makes quiet work feel good again. Let's run this stack in the wild, so you can feel the clicks. Creator first. You open YouTube, see a bigger channel post your dream topic with a cleaner thumbnail, and boom, tiny chest pinch, eyes dart, hands buzz, that's the cue and state shift. Name it safety lever on. Phone hits the dock. Safety move 1, open a private doc, not your public script. Safety move 2, pre-accept 2 flaws in the first pass, stumbles allowed, 1 clunky line stays. That soft floor lowers the amygdala load because there's no brittle, must be perfect, cliff. Autonomy next. Out loud. I choose to write a 60-second hook because shipping today makes Friday's draft easy. Give yourself a 2-path plan so choice is real. Path A, type 3 ugly hooks. Path B, record 1 20-second voice memo hook. Either counts. That 2-path setup tells your MPFC there's control and an exit, no trap. Competence now. Metric is simple, 3 hooks or 1 memo. Set your body, palms on desk, eyes on 1 line in the doc. 2 nasal breaths, 4 in, hold 2, 6 to 8 out, then start. Type the worst version first. Most people waste years trying to grind harder. Here's why your brain keeps slamming the brakes. Trash? Fine, that's one, two more. Notice the feeling after the third. Chest softer, mind narrower, less itch to check tabs. That's the lever releasing. Write it, you accidentally keep going 5 minutes. Write a second variant that opens with contrast, one with a question. Still private. No audience, no visibility threat. Check the box, hook's done. That's your competence hit, not likes. Now, bonus move. Pick one hook and do a 60-second cut down outline under it, 3 beats only. Still counts as level 2, optional. If you feel the spike come back, mind wants to check analytics, pause, 2 breaths, 1 line anchor, I choose to keep the outline because it clears tomorrow. If it still hums, you stop with the box checked. Either way, 45 minutes later you've got a hook batch and a mini outline without white knuckle grind. Lower cortisol, PFC steering. That's how creators get deep work on days that started messy. Quick creator pitfalls to dodge. Don't open comments or analytics before the hook sprint, that's a rank grenade. Don't expand scope mid-flow. No, actually let me rebrand the series. Keep the blast radius tiny until you've shipped the start. And don't wait for a better camera. Perfectionism is just the safety lever wearing a tux. Now corporate, you see a team message, your peer landed a promotion. Same body tell, cue and state. Name it. Safety first, reduce visibility. Start your project brief in a sandbox doc or personal notes, not the team wiki. Pre-accept 3 flaws, bullets allowed, tense mismatches okay, 1 gap you'll fill later. That removes the brittle ceiling. Autonomy, I choose to write the opener because it makes today's check-in clear. 2-path plan again. Path A, 1 problem sentence. Path B, 3 bullet options for the problem. Pick 1. Palms on desk, eyes on 1 line. 2 nasal exhale cycles. Then write, we're missing a single intake path, which is adding 48 hours of delay per request. That's a clean problem sentence. Box ticked. Competence hit lands right away because it's binary, you either wrote it or didn't. Roll level 2 if smooth. Add 1 why now line or 1 success metric. Keep it private. Ping a trusted ally, not your boss yet, with a 1 metric ask. Gut check just this opener, does it define the problem? That's safety via social buffer. Predictable, small, and specific feedback lowers unknown judgment, which calms the HPA axis. If they reply with a tweak, you ask for 1 change, not a full rewrite. Your brain sees a stable loop. Start, small mirror, safe correction. You keep moving. Meeting in 2 hours. Time box with exits. 25-5 with the right to stop at minute 7 if your body stays spiky. That stop right preserves autonomy and stops the trap feeling that spikes threat. In most cases, you won't need the exit because the permission removed the panic. You finish a minimum viable draft. Opener, current pain, 1 metric, 1 next step. You ship it to your boss with a safe fail note up top. First pass, aim for clarity over polish, looking for 1 change request max. Managers love this because it's predictable and focused. You love it because your nervous system didn't have to gamble status. Don't start in the deck template with 10 empty slides glaring at you. That's vague scope, which your PFC reads as danger. Start in plain text. And don't ask for thoughts. That's open critique. Ask for 1 metric missing. Or does the problem sentence land? 1 ask, 1 mirror, 1 change. Notice the common spine across both scenarios. Safety trims visibility and stakes. Autonomy gives real choice with 2 paths and a stop right. Competence anchors to tiny, binary wins you can count. Run that spine and the same thing happens. Your body relaxes, your PFC comes back online, and you work longer than you planned without force. That's the stack doing its job in 2 very different worlds. Dopamine drain resets for comparison poisoning. After this section, we'll lock your inputs so rank spikes stop slipping through the front door. So we cooled the alarm and got you moving. Now we need to fix the chemistry that keeps pulling you back to the feed. Comparison poisoning isn't just thoughts, it's a reward system stuck on peak chasing. When the ventral striatum keeps sniffing for bigger hits, simple, quiet tasks feel empty. That's the drain. You know the signs. Novelty chase. You bounce tab to tab because each click promises a tiny spike. Tab binges. 10 articles open, none finished because starting new feels better than staying. Empty wins. You tidy icons, reorder apps, tweak a color, and feel productive. But there's no real progress. That's your brain picking fast, certain rewards over slow, meaningful ones. It's not evil. It's just how the system behaves after too many peaks. So we run 3 resets. Each one lowers peaks, raises baseline, and makes normal work feel rewarding again. Think tone, not fireworks. Reset 1 is the 24-hour dopamine tidy. For one day, you swap high peak inputs for low tonic ones. High peaks are things that spike: algorithmic feeds, rapid notifications, sugar bombs, slot machine analytics checks. Low tonic inputs are steady, single-task playlists, long-form reads, a walk without podcasts, cooking, even folding laundry. You're not going monk. You're shifting from roller coaster to train track so your reward system can resensitize. If you use music, pick one playlist and keep it there, no track surfing. If you need to check messages, do 2 batches instead of grazing. Most people feel edgy the first few hours. That's normal. Peaks train your system to expect surprise. The edginess fades when your brain realizes, oh, nothing scary happens if we don't pull the slot lever. Reset 2 is win mapping. This one turns envy into a to-do. Grab the last 3 comparison hits that spiked you: someone's launch, a viral short, a promotion. For each, extract one element you can copy as a task you control. Not the outcome, the move. If a creator's hook grabbed you, the task is write 3 hooks with a contrast line like X. If a coworker's deck landed, the task is add 1 opening problem sentence like, we're missing a single intake path. If a peer shipped a feature, the task is ship a tiny PR that closes 1 user friction. You've seen me do this already. Envy right arrow evidence right arrow template. Write each as a micro start you can do in 60 to 120 seconds. That reframes the MPFC's story from I'm behind to I have a clear move. The PFC loves clear moves. The ventral striatum rewards completed, bounded actions, way more than vague grind. 3 mapped wins beat 1 fuzzy goal every time. Reset 3 is the streak shield. Think of it as a 3-day low-stim sprint to refill safety and rebuild. I start identity. For 72 hours, you protect 2 things: a daily protected hour with no comparison inputs before it and a tiny ship each day. Protected hour means no feeds, no analytics, no inbox for at least 60 minutes after waking. Put the phone on a dock in another room if you can. During that hour, run MVM to start, then 1 atomic task. The ship can be small: a hook batch, a problem sentence, a 20-second clip, a 1-slide draft. The point is crossing a public or semi-public line in a low-stakes way. Post to a small circle, send to a trusted peer, or drop it in a sandbox channel. Why 3 days? It's short enough that your brain doesn't revolt, long enough to feel the baseline settle. Most folks report calmer starts by day 2, and by day 3, the urge to tab hop drops because the system expects steady, not spikes. Couple mistakes to avoid with resets. Don't go monk mode so hard you remove all feedback. Competence needs a mirror. If you strip out every signal, you'll feel flat and your MPFC will invent new threats. Keep 1 clean, specific feedback loop during the shield: 1 reviewer, 1 metric, 1 ask. Also, don't swing from slot machine feeds to 0 stimulation and expect joy. Give yourself low tonic pleasures: stretch, sunlight, cooking, a paper book. We're not punishing, we're recalibrating. If you need a script for the tidy day, steal this. Morning, no compare before create. Phone on dock, 1 playlist, MVM, then 1 micro start. Midday, 2 10-minute comms windows, batch DMs and email, no social feeds. Afternoon, 1 win mapping block, take 1 envy and extract 1 task, ship a tiny piece. Evening, light inputs only, paper, conversation, walk, no algorithmic feeds after 8 p.m. Sleep guard, device docked out of reach. That plan alone lowers peak chasing and sets you up for the streak shield. How do you know it's working? 3 tells. 1, starts feel less like jumping off a cliff and more like stepping onto a curb. 2, you notice fewer phantom tab urges mid-task. 3, your small ship starts feeling weirdly satisfying in your chest, like a quiet click instead of fireworks. That's baseline dopamine doing its job again. And what if you slip? Cool, write the tripwire. What cue pulled you back to peaks? Then run 1 tidy hour, 1 win map task, 1 ship. The point isn't perfect streaks. It's fast recovery. Every fast recovery teaches your nervous system that comparison spikes aren't a command, they're a cue you can answer on your terms. The comparison firewall: inputs, timing, filters. Next up, narrative surgery: fast language swaps that drop threat in under 10 seconds. So now we fixed the front door. You can't outbreathe an avalanche of threat cues. You need a firewall: what comes in when it comes in and how it's labeled when it hits. Think inputs, timing, filters. This isn't about living in a cave. It's about controlling dose so your amygdala isn't riding the brakes all day. Inputs first. Follow 5 builders, not 50 flexers. Builders share process, mistakes, and templates. Flexers share afterglow and vanity metrics. Your ventral striatum reads flex feeds as rank spikes, fast up for them, prediction of down for you. You feel it as that little chest pinch and the itch to catch up. So prune, mute accounts that are pure shine with know-how. Keep a small, high-signal list that makes your MPFC think, templates I can copy, not proof I'm behind. Rule of thumb, if a profile doesn't regularly give you a move you can do this week, it's probably a flex input. Hide it. Also clean your app surface. 1 tap to creator tools, 2 taps to analytics and bury feeds. Put the platforms you publish on page 1, move the scrollers to page 2 in a folder. Turn off preview banners. Your nervous system treats surprise pings like mini alarms. Fewer pings, fewer cortisol squirts. This is literally HPA axis hygiene. Timing now. Batch comparison into a single 15-minute review window after you've shipped one small thing. No compare before create isn't motivational fluff, it's physiology. Early in the day, your PFC has the most fuel. Spend it on output before you expose yourself to rank deltas. When you do open the window, set a timer and an intention. I'm looking for 1 template, not validation. Then close it hard. If you need a second check later, fine, but make it another short window, not grazing. Continuous micro-threats keep sympathetic tone high. 1 contained hit lets your system peak and return to baseline. Add a buffer. Never roll from a compare window straight into a high-stakes task. Do a 90-second MVM bridge, 2 nasal exhales, I choose to start because, and a 30-second micro start. That tells your body, we're safe, we're choosing, so the PFC gets the wheel back. Skip the bridge and you'll drag the comparison story right into the task. You know how that ends. Now filters, the rules your brain uses to tag what it sees. First filter is the same runway rule. Only compare to people with similar constraints and stage. If you're solo with a day job, don't measure against a funded team posting daily with an editor. Your MPFC needs fair frames to keep threat low. Ask, do we have similar hours, skills, and audience age? If not, treat their work as museum art, not a mirror. Enjoy it, don't score it. Second filter, hide out of scope metrics. If a number doesn't map to today's actions, park it. Views, promotions, awards, lagging signals. They yank on rank wiring and offer zero control. Move analytics apps off your home screen. In platform dashboards, collapse panels that don't feed your next task. Keep 1 lead indicator visible. Starts completed, drafts shipped, hooks written. That's your competence signal. The ventral striatum rewards starts. Feed it starts. Third filter, template extraction. When you see a post that spikes you, force a reframe. What's the 1 move I can lift? Write it down in a template clip note. Example, contrast hook plus hard number or problem sentence up top. Then immediately turn it into a 60-second task. Write 3 lines using that move. If you can't extract a move, unfollow or mute. Your feed should be a toolbox, not a scoreboard. Environment rituals help. Before work, phone goes on a dock, face down in another room if you can. A cold start list sits on your desk, 3 atomic starts you can do blindfolded. When a compare urge hits mid-task, you don't argue, you touch the list and do 1. Palms down, eyes on 1 line, 2 nasal exhales. I choose to start because, then 30 seconds. You're training a physical route away from the slot machine and back to competence. 1 more tweak, set a weekly prune and tune ritual. 10 minutes on Friday to unfollow noisy accounts, add 1 builder, and update your template clip note with the best move you stole. That keeps the firewall fresh. If an account spiked you twice without yielding a template, it's probably threat, not value. Out it goes. You'll know the firewall is working when 2 things happen. 1, your first block of the day starts cleaner. Less fog, fewer phantom tab urges. 2, your compare windows feel like shopping for parts, not judging a pageant. That shift matters. It keeps your HPA axis from simmering all day, which preserves PFC control for actual work. And once work feels safe, chosen, and winnable, you won't need as many hacks. You'll just start. Narrative surgery, rewriting status loss into safety wins. Then we'll engineer high-stakes days, so your standards stay high without frying your drive. So now we fix the story engine. Same biology, new script. When status cues hit, your MPFC rushes to explain the spike. If you don't guide it, it writes I'm behind. Narrative surgery is about swapping that reflex for lines that raise safety, choice, and clear action. Start with language, drop have to, it's a threat word, use choose to because, you've felt the difference already. I have to finish this report makes your chest tight. I choose to start this opener because it makes my 2 p.m. call easier, loosens it. Choice lights up autonomy. Autonomy drops perceived control from outside, which lowers threat and gives your PFC room. Say it out loud so your body hears it. Next frame flip, envy to evidence. When a post spikes you, don't wrestle envy. Label it fast, that hit me, then ask, what did they do that I can turn into a move? 2 beats only. Name the element, write 1 micro task. They used a contrast hook with a hard number becomes write 3 lines that start with contrast plus number. That move lifts status loss into template gain. Your MPFC stops defending and starts planning. You'll feel your eyes narrow, focus lock, and the itch to scroll drop. That's the story changing the state, not the other way around. Third, pre-commit your safe fail before you start. This is huge. Write down the 3 flaws you'll allow in the first pass, 2 typos, 1 clunky line, 1 missing figure. Say it, I'm allowed these 3. Why it works, it shrinks unknown judgment. Unknowns spike the amygdala. Predictable limits comet. You just lowered the blast radius so the lever has less to grab, and when feedback comes, you're not shocked. You already planned for dents. Now identity, you don't need a new you need a sentence you can live inside. Try this pair. I ship small daily, I practice in public low stakes. Small and daily means starts, not heroics. Practice in public, low stakes means you choose arenas with soft landings, sandbox channels, close circles, draft labels. Identity scripts guide choices when you're tired. When comparison spikes at 4 p.m., the line, I ship small daily, will nudge you to a 60-second clip instead of a 60-minute doom browse. It sounds corny. It works. Let me show you the whole surgery flow live. Cue, you see a peer's polished demo reel. Body, chest tight, hands buzz, old narrative wants to say, I'll never catch up. You intercept. Step 1, name the lever, safety lever on. Step 2, swap language. I choose to write 1 problem sentence because it clears my 2 p.m. Step 3, frame flip envy into a template. Their first 10 seconds showed outcome first. Task, write 3 outcome first openers. Step 4, pre-commit safe fail. Bullets allowed, 1 clunky verb, no visuals yet. Step 5, identity line, I ship small daily. Then MVM, 2 nasal exhales, palms down, eyes on 1 line, 30-second start. 30 seconds later, the urge to scroll fades. Not gone, just quieter. You move the story from I'm behind to I'm choosing a move. That's a win. Here are phrasing swaps you can steal, because words matter more than pep. I have to catch up, right arrow. I choose 1 move because it compounds. They're ahead, right arrow. They showed me a template. I'm behind, right arrow. I'm between reps. This has to be perfect. Right arrow, first pass, safe fail 3. What if they judge me? Right arrow, 1 trusted mirror, 1 metric. Notice each swap adds control, lowers scope, or increases predictability. That's how you feed safety while keeping standards. Common traps. 1, writing nice affirmations that your body doesn't believe. If I'm a beast rings false, your MPFC flags BS and spikes threat. Keep it concrete and today bound. I start for 30 seconds because it makes Friday easier. 2, using choose to while hiding traps, public drafts, brittle stakes, no exits. Your body will feel the mismatch. Align language with setup, private first, 1 ask, stop writes. 3, trying to rewrite the entire life story mid-spike. Don't. Rewrite the next minute. Use micro-stories as anchors. Quick template. I wanted X, Y got in the way, if I failed Z would happen, so I used A and got B example. I wanted to send the proposal, a promo post spiked me, if I stalled I'd miss today's slot, so I ran MVM, used choose to because, wrote 1 opener and shipped a draft to my ally. Keep 3 of these on a note. When the spike hits, red 1, your brain needs receipts. 1 more advanced move, tag comparisons by runway and move. Same runway, yes, no. Usable move, yes, no. If either is no, it's museum art, enjoy and move on. If both are yes, it's a template. Extract, write the 60-second task and do it now. Tagging drains the status heat and feeds the plan. You'll know narrative surgery is taking when you hear your inner voice say, because more than but, and your starts happen with less debate. That's the goal. Not 0 comparison. Not 0 spikes. Just this. spikes turn into choices, choices turn into tiny ships turn into trust. And trust is the fuel comparison can't touch. High-stakes days, safety engineering playbook. Stick around, after this, the calm metrics that actually boost output. High-stakes days aren't normal days with more caffeine, they're different physics. The lever fires faster, stakes feel brittle, and tiny frictions become cliffs. So we engineer safety on purpose. Split stage, pre-accept, social buffer, and time boxing with exits. 4 moves, 1 goal. Keep the PFC driving while your amygdala prowls. Split stage first. Private draft, then silent share, then ask for 1 change. Private draft means you start where visibility is 0, notes app, local file, even pen and paper. This strips away audience threat so your MPFC can plan instead of defend. Silent share means you send the draft without a live meeting, no real-time faces, no on-the-spot performance. The brain hates unknown judgment. Removing the live arena drops HPA activation. Then you ask for 1 change, not thoughts. That focus gives your reviewer a clear lane and gives your nervous system a predictable hit. 1 change is a small, certain loop. Your ventral striatum likes loops it can close. Pre-accept flaws next. Before you touch the work, write down 3 imperfections you'll allow in this pass. For a deck, 1 clunky sentence, 1 rough visual, 1 missing citation. For a video, 2 stumbles, room echo, no B-roll, say it out loud. Why it helps, you shrink the unknown. Unknowns spike amygdala alarm because they imply unbounded risk. Known flaws set a floor. You can't fall forever if you already drew the bottom. That's what calms the lever on big days. Now build a social buffer. Pick an ally, someone who knows context and gives clean, kind notes. Send the silent share with a single metric. Gut check the opener, does the problem land? Or mark 1 confusing slide. Narrow ask equals narrow threat. If they push broad critique, restate the frame, 1 change for clarity only. This isn't politics, it's safety science. Predictable, bounded input keeps your PFC online and lets you use feedback as a competence signal, not a status threat. Time boxing with exits is your trap antidote. Run 25-5 but with explicit stop rights. I can stop at minute 7 if my body stays spiky. The permission is the point. Trapped equals threat, exits equals safety. Most days you won't use the exit because the option removed the panic. Use a visible timer and end the block even if you feel heat to push through. Sense of completion is a competence hit your reward system needs today more than extra minutes. Let me show you this on a launch day. You woke up to a comment from a bigger creator who might see your video. Chest tight, mind buzzing, you name it, lever on. Split stage, you open a private doc labeled hook plus thumbnails private. Pre-accept. 2 word stumbles in the hook, 1 thumbnail without text, room light only. Social buffer, you DM your trusted peer. I'll send 2 hook lines, can you pick the stronger one? 1 change max. Time box, 25 with a stop right at minute 7. Palms down, 2 nasal exhales. I choose to start because a first pass clears my 2 p.m. 30 seconds for MVM, then type 3 ugly hooks. At minute 6, you still feel a low hum, but it's workable. You keep going. At 24 minutes, you stop. You send the hooks silently with the 1 change ask. 10 minutes later, they circle 1 and tweak a verb. Predictable. You cut a 60-second take with a stumble left in pre-accepted. You feel the chest release. That's engineering. Corporate version, board packet do. Split stage, first draft in a personal doc, not company wiki. Pre-accept, 3 flaws, bullet fragments, 1 unfilled data point, dated chart style. Social buffer, ally in finance, 1 metric check on slide 2, is 48 hours the right delay? Time box with exits. MVM, then write 1 problem sentence. You ship the silent share to your manager with a header. Minimum viable draft, seeking 1 change on problem framing only. Managers love that clarity, your body loves the predictable loop. You get a nudge to swap a metric. 1 change, fixed. Next block, you tackle risks with the same structure. The day feels serious, but not like a cliff. A few advanced tweaks. Pre-brief key stakeholders early with a tiny promise. I'll send a 1-pager by 3 p.m. with the problem, 1 metric, and next step. That locks expectations to scope you control. When someone tries to widen it, repeat the frame. Today is problem plus next step. Full plan Friday. You're protecting your PFC from last-minute scope creep. Run red routes. The 2 slides or 20 seconds that carry 80% of the outcome. First, privately. Everything else is gravy. This keeps your reward system focused on the highest leverage start, which matters when you have fewer clean cycles. And put a cool down on the calendar. After submission, schedule a 10-minute debrief. Breath, a short walk, write one line, lever tripped at X. Next time insert Y, that post-mortem turns stress into a template and closes the loop chemically. Your nervous system learns, even big days end predictably. That's how you keep standards high without frying your drive. Metrics that calm your nervous system. Final stretch, a daily rhythm that makes starting feel automatic. So let's give your brain a scoreboard it can trust. Metrics either spike your rank wiring or steady it. We want steady. That means input metrics you control today, not lag metrics that judge you later. Start with inputs. Minutes focused, starts completed, loops closed. Minutes focused is simple, set a visible timer and count only minutes you were on one task with no tabs. Starts completed is our star, each 30-second MVM start equals 1 point. Loops closed means you ended something clean, sent the draft, uploaded the clip, shipped the ticket. These 3 light up competence without poking status. Your ventral striatum gets small, certain wins. That's calm chemistry. Why not views, likes, promotions? Those are lag traps. They're downstream, social, and noisy. Checking them midday drags the amygdala back into rank math and drains PFC control. You can still track them, just park them weekly. 1 review on Friday, not 10 micro checks that ruin Tuesday. It's not discipline, it's HPA axis hygiene. Build a tiny scoreboard you can see while you work. Paper is fine. 3 boxes labeled, starts, minutes, loops. Under starts, draw 3 empty squares. Under minutes, a 45-minute bar you color in as you go. Under loops, 1 to 3 circles, that's it. The ritual matters. When you check a box, your body gets a clean end signal, which lowers arousal and tells your brain, we finish. That's how you rebuild trust. Make your day binary where you can. Did I do 3 starts? Did I hit 45 minutes total focus? Did I close 1 loop? Yes or no. Binary beats vague. Vague equals danger to a stressed PFC. Binary equals safe, winnable. A quick example. Creator morning, you MVM a hook start boxed 1 checked. You write for 8 minutes, fill 8 on the minutes bar. You paste 1 hook into your doc and tag it V1, that's not a loop yet. Later, you record a 60-second read of that hook and save it to a folder named Roughs, now loop closed. Circle 1 filled. You feel a small chest release. That's competence landing. Corporate version, you write 1 problem sentence, start box 1. You time box 20 minutes on the opener, fill 20. You send the sandbox draft to your ally with a 1 metric ask, loop closed. If your manager replies at 4 p.m., that's a separate loop. You don't hold your body hostage all day to someone else's timing. Now about spread. More than 3 daily metrics breeds anxiety. Cognitive load climbs, your MPFC feels caged, and the lever looks for an exit. Cap your daily scoreboard to 3. If you're tempted to add water intake, steps, inbox 0, ask yourself, does this calm my system or clutter it? If it's clutter, prune. Keep the main thing, starts, minutes, loops. Weekly, run a short review that still preserves safety. 10 minutes, same time each week. Scan your daily scoreboards and ask 3 questions. How many days hit 3 starts? Which block gave me the cleanest minutes? Where did loops stall? Notice, not judge. Then pick 1 tweak for next week, like protect first 60 minutes, or batch reviews to Friday. If you want to peek at lag metrics, do it here with guardrails. Time box 5 minutes, write 1 template you can steal, and then close it. No grazing. Tie metrics to your environment so the behavior is obvious. Put the scoreboard pad on your keyboard at night so you can't type without moving it. Set a tiny chime for the top of each hour as a check-in. Do I need an MVM start? Put a close the loop, sticky on your monitor so you send the rough when it's rough, not perfect. Make starts visible to your team or a friend if that helps. Share a daily screenshot
That's a low
of 3 boxes
social
checked,
mirror.
nothing else. It feeds relatedness without rank. If you're solo, text yourself the boxes in a notes app. The point is the rhythm, start, minute, loop. 1 caution, don't let the minutes bar become a trap. If you bail at minute 7 because your body is spiky, that's fine. Safety first. Check a start box instead, walk, then run a new block. The bar is a guide, not a judge. Here's a lightweight template you can copy today. Starts, minutes focused, 45 marks. Loops closed. Fill 1 start, color 5 minutes, close 1 loop. Done, calm, binary, controllable. You'll know these metrics are working when end of day feels grounded even if nothing big happened. Your chest is quieter. Your mind can see what you did without scrolling for proof. And weirdly, the big numbers start moving anyway, because starts and loops stack. That's the only scoreboard your nervous system trusts long-term. Daily rhythm, the safety-first workday. If you relapse, no drama, 2 breaths, 1 sentence, 30 seconds. I'll show you. Think of your day like lanes on a highway. We're going to keep the fast lane clear in the morning, merge carefully at midday, and coast with clean exits in the afternoon and evening. Same levers, just sequenced. Morning first, no compare before create. This isn't cute, it's biology. Your PFC is freshest early and rank cues slam it. So protect your first 60 to 90 minutes like a runway. Phone on a dock, face down in another room if you can. 1 playlist, no track surfing. Sit, palms down, eyes on 1 line. 2 quiet nasal exhales, 4 in, hold 2, out 6 to 8, then run 1 MVM start. Say it, I choose to start because it makes Friday easier. 30 seconds on the smallest true piece. Hooks, 1 problem sentence, 1 sketch. That's your first start box checked before breakfast. Now shape that morning block. Time box 45 to 90 minutes with a visible timer. Use the 2-level task idea. Level 1 is the atomic start you already defined. Level 2 is optional continue if it feels smooth. Add a soft stop right at minute 7 if your body hums. You'll almost never need it, the permission is the point. Keep visibility low, private doc, draft label, sandbox folder. 1 ally review only if you want a mirror. No dashboards, no comments, no inbox. The morning exists to bank starts and clean minutes while cortisol stays low. Between blocks, run a micro reset. Stand, soft eyes, walk to the sink and back. 2 nasal exhales, 1 sip of water. Touch your cold start list and pick the next tiny start. That touch is a cue. Your nervous system learns the route, work surface, breath, words, start. Midday is your compare window, short and fenced. After you've shipped something small, open a 10 to 15 minute slot. Set intent, I'm shopping for 1 template, not validation. Scroll your 5 builders, not 50 flexors. Extract 1 move you can use today. Write it in your template clip note. Immediately convert it to a 60-second task, 3 lines using that move, and do it. That closes the loop chemically, envy turns into action. Then close the window hard. If you need a second window later, fine, but never graze. Continuous micro threats keep sympathetic tone high all afternoon. 1 contained hit lets your system peak and return to baseline. Add a bridge back to work. 2 nasal exhales, palms down, eyes on 1 line and the words. I choose to start because, then micro start. This 90-second MVM bridge matters. Without it, you'll drag the comparison story into your next task and stall. Afternoon is re-entry. Energy dips, willpower myths show up, and the lever hunts for excuses. So we make starts microscopic and stakes soft. Pick 1 or 2, ship small slots, 20 to 30 minutes where the goal is 1 closed loop, not heroics. Examples, record a 20-second rough hook, send a sandbox opener to an ally, cut 1 slide with a problem sentence. Keep your scoreboard in view. Starts, minutes, loops. Check a start box the second you cross the line. If your body gets spiky mid-block, you're allowed to stop at 7 and swap to a fresh 30-second start. Movement beats debate. Guard 1, admin corral later in the afternoon. 15 to 25 minutes to clear known nags, schedule, forms, quick replies. Corral means it's contained. You don't leak tab after tab all day. Put a sticky on the monitor. Not now. 4, 0, 0 admin. Evening is for downshifting the chemistry. Light inputs only. Treat it like landing gear for your HPA axis. No algorithmic feeds after a set time. Pick 8 p.m. and actually dock your phone out of reach. Long form or analog, paper book, stretch, walk, cooking. If you want audio, keep 1 playlist and let it run. Predictability calms threat wiring. Do a 2-minute debrief. Write 1 line, lever tripped at X. Next time insert Y that closes the loop and teaches your nervous system that days end on purpose. Sleep guard matters more than hacks. Blue light down, device docked away, consistent lights out. Tired brains have lower PFC resilience. The lever fires faster tomorrow if you cheap out on sleep tonight. Protect the asset. You'll feel the return as cleaner starts and fewer phantom tab urges. 2 final rhythms to stitch in. First, a weekly reset ritual, 10 minutes Friday to prune inputs, update your template clip, and set next week's first 3 atomic starts. Keep it simple. Second, a daily identity check. I ship small daily. I practice in public low stakes. Say it when you sit. It's a nudge, not a mantra. It points your choices when the day gets noisy. You'll know the rhythm is working when mornings feel quiet and inevitable, midday compare windows feel like tool shopping, and afternoons feel like short, safe ships. Not perfect, predictable. And predictability is what lets ambition breathe. Relapse patterns and fast recoveries. Quick note on social safety. How to get partners, friends, and managers on your side. So even with the stack working, some days go sideways. Not because you're weak, because biology shifts. Sleep tanks, social drama pops, or a peer drops a surprise win. Your PFC has less fuel, the amygdala gets louder, and the lever fires faster. Expect it. Plan the reset. Common triggers first. Bad sleep shrinks your working memory buffer, so thread slip and vague tasks feel dangerous. You wake up twitchy and reach for quick hits. Social drama, DMs, family pings, team politics, loads uncertainty, which your MPFC tags as threat, so anything visible feels risky. Surprise wins by peers slam the rank wiring. Ventral striatum lights up for their spike, predicts a downshift for you, and urges you to chase peaks. All 3 tilt you toward slot machine loops. Tells show up in your hands before your head. Frantic tabbing, you bounce tools fast, even when nothing's loading. Planning spiral, you build giant to-do maps instead of doing the next obvious start. Snack trail, you wander for micro-rewards, chips, coffee, inbox because they're safe, certain hits. You'll also feel scattered eyes, shallow mouth breaths, maybe that chest buzz. That sympathetic tone-up, cortisol creeping, PFC down. Name it, lever on. Here's your fast recovery kit. 2 minutes, 3 moves, same spine as before. Physiology, autonomy, competence. Step 1, 2 nasal breath cycles, 4 in, hold 2, out 6 to 8, palms flat on the desk, eyes on one line. You're signaling safety through the vagus and narrowing the visual channel. If you slept poorly, add 1 extra long exhale to push parasympathetic a notch higher. No need to feel zen, you're just downshifting. Step 2, words. Out loud, short and true. I choose to start because it makes X easier today. Fill X with a near-term payoff. My 2 p.m. check-in, tomorrow's draft, free headspace for dinner. Keep it near, not grand. If the sentence rings hollow, tweak the because until your chest loosens a hair. That's your MPFC accepting the frame. Step 3, micro start, 30 seconds. Make it smaller than usual because your buffer is thinner. 3 bad hooks becomes 1 ugly hook. 1 problem sentence becomes 5 words of a sentence stem. If you're fully cooked, micro, open the doc and type the title. Stop at 30. Check 1 start box. That binary win gives the ventral striatum a clean hit without peak chasing. If you're mid-relapse, already deep in tabs, use the bridge. Stand up, soft eyes to the far wall, slow walk to the sink and back. That resets optic flow and lowers arousal. Sit, palms down, 2 nasal exhales, I choose, then the 30-second start. Movement beats argument, don't negotiate with the scroll voice. Move your hands. What about shame? It loves relapses. It'll say, see, you can't stick to anything. Don't counterpunch. Label it, threat story, then redirect with a time cue. Not now, I'm starting for 30. Keep your eyes on 1 line so you're not fishing for new threats. After the start, run a tiny debrief. 1 line in a note, lever tripped at X. Next time insert why make it stupid simple. Tripped, saw analytics at 9:10. Insert doc phone at 9. Or tripped, Slack ping during opener. Insert do not disturb 10:11. That closes the loop cognitively and tells your nervous system the world is predictable again. Predictability lowers HPA simmer. Now adjust the firewall for the rest of the day. Shrink visibility, stay in private docs. Lower scope, only level 1 tasks. Add a soft stop right to every block, permission to bail at minute 7. If sleep was bad, cut ambitions in half and double credits for starts. You're preserving trust. Pushing through brittle states teaches your system that work equals danger. Not worth it. If social drama is live, create a containment window. 10 minutes top of hour to scan and respond, then hard close. Add a 90-second MVM bridge after to bleed off the arousal before touching anything high stakes. Don't roll straight from drama to decks. That's how typos happen and confidence tanks. If a peer's win spiked you, run win mapping right away. Extract one element you can copy in 60 seconds, do it, then close the app. Envy to evidence to template. That reroutes the rank hit into a competence hit. The urge to doom browse drops because you gave your reward system a safer snack. Team version, tell one ally. Spiking, running a 30-second start back in 5. That line shares state without drama and buys you a safe window. If you manage people, teach this script so your team normalizes fast resets. Shared language spreads safety. The group's nervous system matters too. Bottom line, relapses aren't failures, they're pings. Treat them like a fire drill. 2 breaths, 1 sentence, 30 seconds. Then write the tripwire and patch the wall. Every fast recovery upgrades the circuit from compare then freeze to compare then choose. After a week, you won't bounce back because you never fell as far. That's the goal: shorter spikes, faster flats, steady starts. Social safety. Friends, partners, managers. Last belief reset before the action plan. This is the line that kills shame. You can build all the solo safety in the world, but if the people around you yank the alarm, you'll still stall. So we spread safety outward with clear language, one metric asks, and predictable loops. Same levers: safety, autonomy, competence, now in relationships. Start with shared language. With friends and partners, trade have to for choose to because out loud. It sounds small, but it shifts the vibe from pressure to permission. I choose to write for 25 minutes because it makes dinner calmer. Invite them to use it too. You're telling both nervous systems, no traps here. Protect the runway together. Make a first hour pact, phones docked, no compare, quiet support. Partners can run staggered compare windows, yours at midday, theirs later, so neither primes the other's threat wiring early. Put it on the fridge, first hour equals create. Midday equals review. This isn't cute. Predictability lowers HPA simmer for both of you. Set visibility on purpose. Ask for one metric feedback, not open critique. With a friend, gut check just this hook, does the problem land? With a partner, skim this opener for clarity only. One ask, one mirror, one change. That frames safety and gives you a clean competence hit. If feedback drifts broad, restate. One change for clarity, then I'll iterate tomorrow. Bound it. Managers next. Pre-brief to shrink unknowns. Send a minimum viable draft date and a safe fail. I'll share a one-pager by Thursday 3 p.m. with the problem, one metric, and next step. First pass will have rough bullets and one missing figure. That line does 3 things. Lowers visibility risk, restores autonomy, and sets a floor so perfection doesn't strangle you. During reviews, keep the lane narrow. Looking for one change on problem framing beats thoughts every time. Close loops predictably. Confirm the one change, timebox the fix, and restate scope. If new asks appear, use the red route frame. Today I can lock the opener, risks Friday. You're protecting PFC focus while still being a team player. Team version of MVM helps. Share the reset script. Spiking 2 breaths, 30 seconds start back in 5. Normalize fast resets in stand-ups. Tiny, predictable rituals, do not disturb blocks, sandbox drafts, single metric asks, create psychological safety without a memo. Last part, gratitude as a cue. End the day with one thank you for a safe behavior someone gave you, thanks for the one metric note, or thanks for guarding first hour. Reinforce the ecosystem you want. Safety scales when everyone can breathe. Belief reset. You're not lazy, you're protecting yourself. 2 minutes from now, you'll have the exact 3-step plan. MVM, Firewall, Safety Stack. I want to say this straight because it matters. You're not lazy, you're wired to protect yourself. When comparison hits, your nervous system does survival math, not moral math. The amygdala flags a rank threat, cortisol ticks up, and your prefrontal control drops. That's a break, not a character flaw. Once you see that, shame loses leverage. Think about your stuck days. You weren't on the couch by choice, your body was scanning for exits. Vague scope looked like danger. Public drafts felt like cliffs. Unknown judgment sounded like a growl behind you. So you cleaned your desk, checked analytics, tweaked a color, small, safe moves. That wasn't laziness. It was your safety lever trying to keep you from a social faceplint. In the past, status loss could mean real loss, food, allies, safety. Your wiring is old. Social feeds and open workspaces just keep hitting that old switch. And here's the belief break. Willpower doesn't fix a safety problem. Pushing harder when the lever is on is like flooring the gas with the parking brake up. You just burn through fuel, glaze the brakes, and call yourself names. The fix is what you've been doing here. Lower threat first, then feed autonomy, then rack wins. That's why the MVM start worked. 2 nasal exhales dropped arousal. I choose to because gave your MPFC control. The 30-second micro start gave your ventral striatum a certain hit. Biology flipped, then the behavior followed. This isn't hustle, this is identity repair. When self-determination theory talks about autonomy and competence, it assumes the organism feels safe enough to choose. So your job isn't toughen up. It's build a runway where choice is real and wins are obvious. That's why we made first passes private, asked for 1 metric feedback, and parked lag metrics to Fridays. You weren't dodging hard things. You were removing fake cliffs so real work could happen. Picture your week with this lens. Instead of 3 on-fire days and 2 crashes, your energy graph flattens. Fewer cortisol spikes from feed hits, more steady starts. You rack starts completed like beads. It feels normal, boring even. That's the point. Boring is what progress feels like to a nervous system that used to live on slot machines. And watch what else shifts. Because you start small daily, you trust yourself more. That quiet trust is fuel. It keeps you from chasing peaks, because you already know you'll make a move tomorrow. And yeah, you'll still get spiked. A peer's win will ping you. A manager's ask will land sideways. You'll open a feed you swore you wouldn't. Cool, that's not proof you're broken, that's proof you're human. You run the same loop 2 breaths, I choose to because, 30-second start, 1 checkbox. Then write the tripwire and patch the firewall. Fast repair beats perfect streaks. So if you've been carrying the lazy label, set it down. Swap it for a cleaner line. My safety lever has been overprotective. I'm teaching it better rules. You're not erasing ambition, you're making space for it. Safety isn't the enemy of high standards, it's their bodyguard. When the body knows it can exit, it will enter. When the work feels chosen, it keeps going. When wins are small and certain, big ones show up on their own timeline. Give yourself 2 weeks on the stack and notice what changes. Not your vibe, not your brand, your mornings. Your first hour turns into a thing you can trust. Your midday compare window stops feeling like judgment and starts feeling like shopping. Your afternoons stop being this tug of war with snacks and tabs. That's not motivation hacks. That's a nervous system that finally believes you. And if you need 1 sentence to carry into tomorrow, use this. I'm not behind, I'm between reps. It's true, and reps are what you control. Implementation payoff, the 3-step action plan. Here's exactly how to lock this in. Install MVM today. 2 quiet nasal exhales, palms down, eyes on one line, say, I choose to start because, then a 30-second start. First checkbox done. Build the firewall. Follow 5 builders, 1 15-minute compare window after you ship, bury feeds off the home screen, and add a 90-second MVM bridge after each window. Run the 7-day safety stack. 3 checkboxes, starts, minutes, loops, and 1 small ship daily. In 7 days, starts feel calmer. In 30, expect a big jump in usable drive because your PFC isn't fighting alarms all day. So now you have a new frame, you're not lazy, you've been protecting yourself. When you turn off the threat, give yourself choice and count small, certain wins, ambition stops leaking and starts compounding. Your homework, run the 7-day safety stack. 1 MVM start each morning, a single 15-minute compare window with a template pulled and 3 boxes checked by dinner. Tell me 1 win in the comments when you've done it, I read them all. Ready to multiply this. Next, watch the deep dive on retention graphs and open loops. It'll show you how to design videos that keep attention without force, so your new drive turns into real momentum. You choose to, because your future self deserves a safe runway.